Well, hello everybody and welcome to another Friday Live, and yes, we are still open, barely, and we are still going strong. So I hope everybody's well. I hope no one so far has caught the virus. If you have, fingers crossed for you. But yeah, again, it's just me on the shop. It's still been me every day, all day, every day. And even though it's Bank Holiday Friday, it's Good Friday, I'm still coming to the shop to do the live. Well, actually, I've come to the shop to do lots of things. But yeah, right. So yeah, a few things today, not too many. We were trying to get, I've been trying for the last sort of 10-20 minutes with Alex to try and get his book corner sorted. He's having internet problems his side. If he manages to get it sorted between now and the end of the show, we may still be able to get it running, but if not, I may have to wait till next week, unfortunately. So right, so Tom Cock is on, Finley, Frank, all the regulars. So hi guys, hope you're all doing well. And Matthew Colley's there as well. So I'm going to wait a few seconds for a few more people to come, and then I've got a few things to mention. Happy Easter, Sean Mack, to you as well. I've just heard a click on the other computer. I'm just going to quick check. So I'm messaging Alex back and forth to try and get his book corner sorted. So just bear with me 2 seconds. No, that wasn't him. That's something else. What are you doing, Bobo? Bobo's still as restless as ever, aren't you? Still restless? Yeah. Got really excited the other day when the postman came in and said hello. Right. Michael Cooley's there, says happy Easter. Hello Michael, and to you too. Gerald's there, says Gerald, how long will normal delivery take this time to Norway? Right, normally Gerald, I would say anywhere between 5 and 10 days depending on customs. If customs decide to open it up, it takes a little bit longer, which sometimes they do with magic props because under their x-rays they look a little bit strange, as you can imagine, but normally not too long. However, at the moment everything is taking a little bit longer, so I'm going to be talking about that in a few seconds. So Matthew says, sat in the sun watching the garden. Is it sunny outside? I didn't know. I've been in here all day. This is, I mean, all these people saying, oh, I'm at home, it's driving me nuts, I'm bored. Oh, what I wouldn't give to be sitting at home in the sun doing a bit of gardening or something right now. So hello Jeffrey Tam, I'm very well, thank you. I hope you are well too, and I will definitely stay safe. Right. Joe Steele says, hello, how are you? I'm still very well, I'm still alive. Thank you. And Andy Tigley, nice to see you well. Yeah, I'm still here. The hair's still growing. I haven't shaved it off yet, although I've trimmed the beard a little bit, a bit more style on that. But I'm still, I'm in an hour on whether to go back to being completely bald or not. So hair looking good. Dave says, Kenny, I started cutting my own hair out of boredom. Don't recommend it. Try shaving it. I think everyone should try shaving their hair just once in their life. So, and Class is there in Sweden. Right, as we've got a few more guys joining us now, guys, I need to talk to you about a few things. So first of all, in this lockdown period, I am here on my own all day, every day, running around like a blue-ass fly, trying to keep on top of things. I've got to make everything. I've got to pack up all the orders. I've got to take them to the post office, sort all the bills out, all the other problems that go with it. What I really don't have time for is endless emails and phone calls from people who are sitting at home, bored, and phoning up and saying, oh, hi Dave, I just wonder if you've got any recommendations for me, or can you help me out with a trick I'm not doing well, or I need some advice on a stage show, or can you make this for me? All these problems I'm getting, literally I barely have enough time to eat during the day, yet alone to answer the emails. I'm currently about 400 emails behind in the inbox. I'm going through just prioritizing some of them, but I really don't get time, guys, to answer all the friendly emails. I mean, even people just phoning up or just emailing to see how I am. Again, when you add them up with hundreds and hundreds of emails, it's really causing a nightmare. So yeah, please, any questions like that, if they can wait till after the lockdown when we got a full complement of staff back, because I'm here all night at the moment just trying to answer emails and keep on top of everything because I don't want to let you guys down. The other thing is the post is causing major delays now, okay? So the post is anywhere from between 5 days and up to 10 days, sometimes even 15 days for delays. I've got quite a few, really, I'm really pissed off actually, because a lot of customers, well, not a lot of customers, but there are a certain amount of customers who are going apeshit at me after between 5 and 10 days, demanding refunds on their orders, saying, why aren't you doing anything about this? There's nothing I can do. If I go to the post office, I've got to queue 2 hours now just to speak to the postmaster. If I phone up the Royal Mail, it's about 3, sometimes 4 hours on delay to speak to Royal Mail. There's nothing I can physically do. All you can do is just wait and be patient. It will get to you. But I've got, I mean, people threatening PayPal disputes with me. I've got people calling me a con man because they've not received their order in 10 days. There's nothing I can do. There is a worldwide pandemic going on, guys. You have to be patient. Most of you guys out there are absolutely fine and completely understand. I understand that. It's just those 1 or 2 people, please guys, be patient. It will get to you, but there is a long delay. So I just had to get that out there and let you guys know that. But mainly just with the emails, you know, I mean, people sending in pictures of stuff asking if I know what they are, or people saying that I've got a trick, I can't quite work it out, can you give me some advice, or can you help me on my ring routine, or just ridiculous things. So yeah, unfortunately, please just wait till after the lockdown, or go onto one of the forums for advice. If there's a problem with an order, if there's a problem with your login codes or something like that, by all means, yeah, email us, no problem at all. But just the stuff that's non-essential, please guys, just wait till afterwards. I'm only one man, I can only do so much. Right, let's catch up with some comments. Quite a few people joining now. Oh wow, you stay there, Bobo, come on, be patient, come on, there we go. Right, where were we? Jonas was there, yeah, happy Egg Bag Day, everybody. Kenny, we've done Kenny's one of me. Good afternoon, all PropDoggers, says Walter. Class says hello from Sweden, we've done that one already. Matthew Colley, I wanted to add Rubik's Cube to my close-up for some time. I know you have talked about them before, but I can't find it. I picked up a great deal on both Rubicon and Venom Cube. Oh, brilliant items, both of them. So bought both, don't tell the wife. What are your thoughts on both? Any chance of a dem? I will no doubt sell one of them once I decide which one is better. Okay, so I don't actually do any Rubik's Cube magic myself. I know kind of the handling of Rubicon and Venom Cube, but I wouldn't like to get them off the shelf and just dem them straight away now. So Jason's learned Venom Cube, and I think he does Rubicon very well. Dean, who was here before, Dean was expert at all that stuff. But for me, yeah, at the moment, I mean, I wouldn't even have time to learn an effect, yet alone, you know, sort of master it good enough to do a demo of it. So yeah, unfortunately, Matthew, I can't. All I would say is at Rubicon and Venom Cube, I will go with Venom Cube. Okay, they're both really good, but I just think Venom Cube is that a little bit cleaner, a little bit more baffling, which you'll figure out as you go along. Also, do check out John Allen's Cube Tube as well. Where is it there? John Allen's Cube Tube. Excellent for both Rubicon and Venom Cube. Yeah, really good. So there we go. Right, why is my screen gone dark? Is it you on the there we go, that's better. Yeah, sorry I couldn't be any more helpful on that, Matthew. Again, I think sometimes the forums are better places to ask questions like that, because you will get thousands of people viewing it and thousands of people's worth of knowledge, rather than just me with all my knowledge or a few comments from here from you guys. So Dean's there, says hi Dave. Hello Dean, I hope you're well. Paul Armstrong, afternoon from the northeast. Afternoon from London, from Central. Tom Cocker says, thank you for shipping my order earlier. Wasn't expecting it to be shipped until next week. If you remember what product I ordered this morning. Yeah, so some of the orders from this morning, including yours, Tom, will have been set to shipped, but the post office is actually closed today, so it won't be officially shipped until tomorrow morning. I'll be taking one pack of mail to the post office tomorrow morning. Anything after that won't get shipped till Tuesday, because it is Easter, so everything is closed today, being a bank holiday Friday. So John Gorner says, hello Dave, nice to see you back on this sunny day. As I just said, John, is it sunny? I don't know, there's no windows in this place. I have no idea. I've been in since 6 o'clock in the morning, so I haven't seen any sun today. Andy Tigley says, I keep my head shaved all the time, and yeah, so you should. So should everybody, really. A lot easier for the world. Michael Patterson says, hi Dave and all. By all, it's just me and Bobo. All my staff are on lockdown, guys. It's just me in the shop every day for the last 3 weeks, and probably for the next 3 or 4 weeks to come. Colin Underwood says, hello my friend. I said, Dave, me matey. Keep safe. Love the post. Lockdown in over here. So Colin's in South Africa, so I hope all is well, Colin. We haven't seen each other for a while. We must catch up next time over this way. Adam says, hey Dave, glad to see you alright. I'm still alright, still not a zombie, still alive. Hey Dave, says Andrew and David. Jonas says, looking more and more like Britain's Max Maven every day. Not for long, Jonas, it will be coming off, I'm sure of it. Yeah, we'll see. In fact, what are your opinions, guys? Better with hair or better without? I prefer without, definitely, but yeah, see what the mass is like, I guess. Adrian says, wow, how is it? 4 o'clock already. Hey Dave, keep going. You're doing a great job. Thank you, Adrian, and thank you for your order. In fact, everybody, thank you for everybody who's ordering from us. So yeah, we are still going. There's been a few sort of close calls where I thought we are not going to survive this thing, but thanks to you guys, when the virus first hit, there was a massive drop in sales. Everyone was panicking. No one wanted to spend any money. And for about a week, we thought, that's it. That's the end of the shop. There's no way we'll survive. But now things have picked up a little bit. People know they'll be getting furlough pay, and orders are probably about 50% of normal, which is just about enough to keep us going, so long as the government do end up paying the wages, because they haven't got enough money to pay the wages. But yeah, thank you all for keeping the orders coming in. Even though that's stopping me from going home and enjoying the sun, I'd much rather have that and keep the business going. So I do appreciate every single order, no matter how small, guys. Joe Steele says, just got my ring flight revolution. Absolutely love it. Thank you, Joe. Don't want to give anything away, but when it came to the gimmick, I was threaded through 2 keys. Just wondered why that is. Is it absolutely incredible piece of kit though? Thank you. Right, so Joe, with the Ring Flight Revolution, it does go through the 2 keys. That's part of the locking system. If you watch the DVD comes with it, you'll understand. If you hold the keys up with a little carabiner and then go to pull down that clip, it will lock in place because it's going through those keys. You pull it up at an angle to release it. If it wasn't going through those keys, you could just pull it in and out, which means if you're giving them to a spectator, the spectator removes their ring, it might accidentally pull down a bit. So yeah, that is there for a reason. And it does work. You don't have to use it if you don't want to give the ring flight to the actual spectator to remove the ring, which most people don't anyway, then you don't need it at all. But it also keeps the ring separate from the key, if that makes sense. So you've got the key here, and you've got the key ring, and then because it goes through 2 keys, the ring is hanging kind of separate to the actual ring flight, where if it wasn't going through the 2 keys, the clip and the ring would be right next to the key body. So it's not quite as baffling, I suppose. Gerald says, what was a trick you did a long time ago when you had a cutter and pretend to cut and slice your finger or the spectator's fingers with fake blood? That was so cool. Where can we get that? Okay, so that video I put on YouTube a couple of years ago, and it kind of went viral and got a couple of million hits. And then YouTube decided to ban it. I think somebody complained that it was too gory or whatever, or it was too realistic, and they banned it. So I put it back up again, just saying magic trick, how to cut a finger, this is not real. And yeah, it went viral again. It's on about 3.5 million hits at the moment. And that is my version of an effect called Zorn's Horror Finger. Okay, Zorn as in Z-O-R-R-A-N, Zorn's Horror Finger. It's only available from Stephen's Magic Emporium in America, okay? But be very careful. When I said this is my version of, I bought this effect from them many, many years ago, and I went out and tried it, and the first person I tried it on, who happened to be a lawyer, a female lawyer, it cut her hand for real. It wasn't a massive cut, it was just enough to cut blood, and that was it. I was like, whoa, hang on a minute. So I kind of redesigned the knife, I redid the blades, I made several improvements on it, and that was the one that I've used in the video with my handling and the extra bit where you kind of break a finger. I used to use actually a prosthetic finger as well. I had a special effects company make me up a prosthetic finger. So I would cut the actual finger, I'd do the neck cracker, crack the bone, and then a finger would kind of fall on the floor with, you know, their finger being covered by a bloody rag. And I used that for a while until twice somebody fainted on me, so I stopped using that. It was a bit too much. But yeah, very, very good effect, but just be very careful if you get it. Make sure you completely blunt that blade. I did actually ask them a couple of years ago if I could buy the rights to the effect, because I wanted to put my improvements on it and release it myself, but they wouldn't have it. But I do believe it's still available. It's about 70 or 80 pounds. Right, so I hope that helps, Gerald. If you want to see the video, by the way, just type in into YouTube, type in how to cut a finger off, and then you can put magic and maybe put PropDog on it as well. I think that will come up. If you can't find it, let me know. I can post a link on here for it. Or if anyone wants to see it, I can post the video here. Everyone can watch it here. If you want to see it on here, just say yes to finger or something like that, and I'll put the video up live instead of Alex's book review. So right, Eamon says, hi Dave, hope you're well. Great doing the show, live show. Yeah, I wasn't going to miss it, even though it's a bank holiday Friday. I was make sure for you guys I'm going to be here every day until I die, or can't do it anymore. Andy Digley says, my post is all slow. It cannot be helped. Yeah, there's just nothing we can do about the post, guys. It's just as a long wait. The post office are working on a skeleton staff. My poor postmaster up the road, he's got this 2-hour queue now from the moment he opens to the moment he closes. He doesn't have any breaks. He's just literally snowed out the whole time. He doesn't get to go to the toilet, doesn't get to go to lunch. It is just crazy, and he's doing just an amazing job keeping it all going. Right, Graham Webber says, we love your work, Dave, especially keeping us going for our sanity. Yeah, and you guys keep my sanity going. If I wasn't here and packing up the orders, I think I'd go mad, sitting at home in the sun, gardening, enjoying some, you know, some time out away from here. that would just drive me mad. I tell you what, that'd be crazy. David Harris says evening first class is taking up to a week. Yeah, and sometimes longer. A couple of guys now have been 10, 12 days. Even with tracking, it's just one of those things. What's really annoying is the guys that are not getting it and then demanding refunds after just 10 days or saying, I want you to compensate me because it's not here. And guys, come on, we're in a pandemic here. So we're all in it together, as they say. Right. Andrew Lewis, hello mate. He says, hi Dave, hope you are keeping safe and well during these, doing a great job during these difficult times. Thank you, Andrew. Adrian Pitcher, I said, good lord people, it's not as though we need stuff for gigs. Yeah, I know, tell me about it. I got one customer in Greece at the moment. It's been about 2 weeks in Greece, and he is getting really shitty with me, putting in PayPal refunds, calling me all names under the sun. It's not my fault, guys. Max Gibbons says, you've got nothing to apologise, Dave. You're the king of the best magic shop in the UK. Thank you, Max. Appreciate that, buddy. Sebastian says, yes, another PropDog Live. Yes. Jonas Carlson says, quality takes time. Dave is doing a great job. Thank you, Jonas. I'm shipping the orders as fast as I can. Most orders, nearly all orders, in fact, are getting shipped the same day. I'm going to the post office twice a day. Luckily, I don't have to queue with the rest of them. Yeah, it's just taking time. John Middleton says, orders are coming through. I'm a postman. Everybody calm down. It's obvious it's going to take a bit longer. Thank you, John. Yeah, John, you and Lee Wells, both postmen, you're both saying that, you know, you're doing your best, and you guys are doing a great job. I mean, through all this, all day, every day, just keeping going, knowing nearly half your guys are all sick as well. So, yeah, amazing. Martin's here, Marty Sausage Face, or Martin says, hey, Sausage Face, I love you, bro. Please don't have a go at Dave. He's a really top man, guaranteed. Back off, mofos. Thank you, Marty. Yeah, I get really wound up sometimes because, you know, it's a hellish time. Everyone's going through hell, and for these people just to get funny because they can't get their order in the next few days, it's just, I don't know. John the Barber's here. He says, during a pandemic, I received my order in less than 2 weeks. Wow, that's good stuff. And I'm in the States, still on lockdown, so fortunate enough to take part in another PropDog Live. Thank you, John. I really appreciate you joining us, my friend. Jeffrey Tam. Oh, actually, being a barber, I guess you've got to be closed down as well, haven't you? That's got to be tough for you guys in business. Jeffrey says, if they don't want to be patient, just order after the virus ends. You can't blame Dave if it's delayed and the crisis is going on. I know, but people expect me to deal with it all. They say, oh, we'll just phone the post office and get them sorted out. That doesn't work that way, you know. If I do phone the post office, I'm on hold for hours and hours. If I go to see the postmaster to speak to him, I've got to queue up for 2 hours. Dropping the mails are fine, but yeah, there's nothing physically I can do except just wait, guys. I'm really sorry, but just be aware there is a delay. Lee Wells, are people genuinely moaning about delivery? Yeah, Lee, they are, mate. Honestly, you want to see? I'm getting about 15 or 20 phone calls a day. I'm getting around 20 emails a day, and yeah, some people are just getting really arsy about it. And it's the guys that are demanding refunds after 10 days. It's like, for Christ's sake, I wouldn't even refund you after 10 days on a normal day, let alone during the whole pandemic. So yeah, and they're tracked as well. It's not as though they're not tracked. These are tracked orders. So anyway, Frank in Florida. Hello, Frank. He says, any thoughts on Paul Gordon's books? Is one better than the other, or any concerns? No concerns. Paul is a great card magician. He has some really good stuff on there. Corner of Piccadilly, I think, is his best effect. But yeah, they've all got good stuff in them, but I've not read them all. I just know certain effects and certain tricks. But I'm sure there's quite a few people watching right now who have actually read those books. So if anyone has read them and can recommend one to Frank, yeah, please do. But yeah, we've got them in stock. I think we usually have them in stock. Let's see on the shelf, actually. You might have sold out some. Yeah, we usually do. There might be some. I can't see from here. So you're up, baby. Mandy's there. Hello, Mandy. I hope all is well. He says, oh, Josh, sorry, but Josh, it's just like you've seen your mum's photograph up there. So, Josh, any magic to recommend? It's my birthday soon. Maybe something visual. It's always difficult to recommend magic for somebody else, Josh, because, you know, I don't know your sort of performance style, but I know there's great stuff out there. Stuff to recommend. What's come in I really like. Okay, I don't know what you've got as well, Josh. That's the other problem. Without knowing what you've got, I mean, some of the Darryl stuff that's come in is really, really good. We've got some great new books come in. Cinemental's very good. That's come in not so long ago. If you haven't got that, I highly recommend Cinemental. Yeah, difficult one, Josh. maybe somebody else can recommend something for Josh, because without knowing what you do and what you've got, it's really, really difficult. I mean, price-wise is another thing as well. Like regeneration, I can see regeneration down here. Regeneration is an amazing effect. I would recommend that to anybody. It's the cleanest one restored possible, but you only get 15 gimmicks for 45 quid, so it's £3 per one. So yeah, although I might recommend it, Josh, you know, for somebody your age, that is not recommendable. So yeah, really difficult one. I would say drop me an email and I'd help you out, but at the moment I'm asking people not to drop me emails recommendations, because I'm just one person. I just can't keep on top of it all. So sorry I couldn't be more help, my friend. Paul Sunderland says, can clearly see how upset you are, Dave, i.e. the postage delays. Maybe put the info you've just given on your website on the homepage banner. Again, that's the other problem. I can't adjust the website. It's not like I can just go on there and adjust it. There are certain things I can do on the banner, but the rest of it I need a web guy for, so I've got to pay the web guy, but then the web guy can't do it because he's on lockdown, he's not working. So it's not like I can just adjust the website. Certain things on the website, people say, well, can't you just put a warning up when you're checking out there's going to be a postal delay? But that's custom coding, and custom coding like that can cost hundreds and if not thousands of pounds to get integrated in the website, then to take it back off as well. So yeah, it's not always as easy as that. But and I can't email every single person that orders and say, hi guys, please be aware there's going to be a delay, because I haven't got time to do all that on just one person. So yeah, just got to keep on going the best we can until this whole thing is over. Right, Martin says, hi Dave, thanks for posting my order so fast, can't wait to receive it. Stay healthy and keep the magic going. Best regards from Austria. Thank you, Martin. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to reply to your email yet, but I got the order, it's all sorted. It's in the post bag, I've set it as shipped, it won't be going to the post office until tomorrow morning. But I need to come in today to get all the orders, because if I don't come in every day to post the orders, then if I came in, say, Tuesday, and there was 4 days worth of orders, I wouldn't catch up with them until Thursday or Friday because I'm on my own. So I've set them all to ship today, but they won't be posted till tomorrow. That makes sense. Hope you all still. Hope you still have time for Good Friday fish and chips. We'll see, Paul. It's going to be a long day. Lee Wells, I would recommend RD Insta with Clear Cube and Cube using Cube Crush. Exceptional products. Oh, thank you very much, Lee. Matij says, hello. Hello, Matij, to you. Gerald says, right. We all need to know, so what we all need to do now is to have a patience and wait for orders to come in, just like the patience we give for this coronavirus to go away. Thank you, Gerald. Wise words, my friend, wise words. Perry Bennett without. Lee Wells, oh sorry Dave, thanks for shipping ESP so quick. You're most welcome, Lee. Hopefully you'll get it soon. Hello Robert Van Buren, Andrew Lewis, what are the books on the counter? So the books, Andrew, just to let you know, False Anchors is in. This is a highly anticipated one. It's a little pricey, but it's extremely good. Ryan Schultz, Alex has said really good things about this, so we'll be dying to get it in. It is available on the website. I believe there's a DVD that comes with it. I don't know much about it. I haven't opened it yet. I haven't had a chance to look. Oh. Okay, here's something then. See that? Yeah, that's is it not DVD then? It's gimmicks. It comes with gimmicks for some of the effects in it. Yeah, so I don't know much more about it. All I know is it's apparently amazing. So yeah, we've got about 10 of those. The Darkest Corner has come in. So this is pre-sale. It is meant to be released on Monday, which is a bank holiday, so it won't be shipped till Tuesday. But yeah, it's there, guys. We had 6 copies in. We've got 1 left, and I've got 10 more in order that will be coming in. So this is Ben Hart's book. Again, it's sealed units. They only came in yesterday. I haven't had a chance to open any of them yet. I should imagine knowing Ben, it's going to be brilliant. So, but yeah, I can't say anything about it. I'm sure we'll get Alex to book review it as soon as we can. So yeah, there's a couple of things there I just wanted to tell you. That's about all that's come in new-wise. We have had a shipment from Murphy, just catching up on a few of the smaller items that we've out of stock of, but we haven't really invested anything new, anything, any proper new releases yet, other than a few books, purely because just down to finances. We haven't got the finances at the moment because of the lack of orders coming in. So Gerald says, what was the name of the trick you did long? Oh, hang on, we've done that one already. John Brace says, hey Dave, I shamefully never learnt cups and balls. Want to learn in isolation at the moment for fun. Can you recommend a good DVD set? It doesn't have to be fancy. Yeah, I learned cups and balls many years ago from the Michael Lamar DVD set. So he's got 3 DVDs on cups and balls, and Michael Lamar is a great teacher. He's like Daryl. He's just such a brilliant teacher. So I don't know if they're the best ones, but those are the ones I saw, and I learned a hell of a lot, and I just love the way Michael teaches. So that's my recommendation, Tom. And the thing is, because you've got 3 DVDs, it's not just a case of one DVD covers everything in a small amount. He goes so in depth into every single possible movie you could ever want, and then you can kind of build up on the DVDs as you get more experience at it. So, but if anyone else has any good recommendations, please do let us know. You can always post on here. So, Michael Brummer says, hi Dave, I hope you're keeping well. Did you get my email about the kombucha? I thought I replied, Michael, but I will double check if I hadn't. I have replied to most people I was aware of. Maybe check your spam directory, because I sent the links to the YouTube links to the kombucha. It might have gone to a spam directory, but if I didn't reply to you, drop me another email to remind me, and I'll reply with the links back to you. I presume that's what it was about, the links to it. But I've had quite a few emails about the recipes, so I couldn't be sure if I've seen your in particular one, but I'm pretty sure I have, Michael. Right, Roger Curtis says, hi Dave. Hi Roger to you as well. Tom says, oh, also, how much are the Impossible bottles on the shelf? Wanted one for a while. They're quite expensive, actually. They are around about £100, I think, maybe slightly more. So have a look on the website. They are there. These are the ones from Jamie D. Grant that Murphy sell. I believe that there is a cheaper version. I think Chris Harding in the UK does a version as well, which is slightly cheaper. You might have to go direct to him though. I can't be 100% sure if he's still doing them, but I know that he used to. But yeah, they are very, very good. My version, by the way. Where is it? I did have my own version around here somewhere with a whiskey bottle. Someone's moved it. Oh well. No, I had a version, of a JD bottle, a small flat JD kind of hip size bottle, hip flask size. And yeah, I did have one of those. 5 hours it took me. Eddie Grant says, hi Dave, received my illusionist band today, many thanks. Oh, that's good to hear. So I know some posters got there within a week then. Yeah, I packed them all up Friday and posted them Saturday morning. That was a lot of packing up that night. 18 wristbands to a lot of people and all the other giveaways, but good to hear you got it already. Lee Wells says, Ring Fight Revolution is the greatest piece of ring magic ever made. Was late buying it and my biggest regret was never getting it day one. Thank you, Lee. I really appreciate that. But I didn't invent Ring Flight, mate. I just made a version of it. So Ring Flight's been around many years. I only deserve credit for putting it into a real car key. All the rest of them are all good Ring Flights as well. So Gerald says, do you sell that Zorn Horrorfinger version of yours? No, Gerald, it's only available from Stephen's Magic Emporium in America. You can't get it anywhere else but them. I can't buy it wholesale, and they won't sell the rights to me. I think I could remake it. Well, I know I could remake it a lot better and bring it up to a much better standard. But yeah, they don't seem interested in selling it. Stephen Lovering says, hi Dave from Stephen. Hello Stephen, I hope all is well down in the West Country. Yes to finger, says Graham Webber. Afternoon troops. Yes to finger please. Okay, so you guys want to see the finger, so what I'll do is I will bring it up there very quickly and show you my performance of that. So bear with me 2 seconds. I'm going to put you onto the desktop here, and there we go. So you can see a nice little picture of me sitting on top of that mountain. Right, so we're going to go to YouTube and type in here we go, guys. Right, so there we are. This is the effect. Put on full screen.
Come watch this. Come watch this.
Okay.
Relax. Nice and relaxed.
Clear that table. Not cough related.
Charlotte, just nice and relaxed, Charlotte. Nice and relaxed. Charlotte, have you ever had a paper cut before?
Yeah.
Painful?
Yes.
Can I give you a paper cut?
No.
Okay, that's fine. I won't.
Okay.
No paper cuts.
No paper cuts.
No paper cuts. They hurt. Paper cuts hurt.
Ew.
This won't hurt. It's sharp. So don't worry, Charlotte. It's not very sharp. It's quite blunt. You'll be fine. Okay.
I'm totally relaxed.
You'll be nice and relaxed. You'll be fine. You've got 10 more fingers. You'll be nice and relaxed. Nice and relaxed. Are you ready? Oh, 9 more. Here we go. Yeah. 1, 2. Oh, Charlotte, look at that. Oh, can you see that? Oh dear, it's gone wrong. You can see this?
It's on the table.
No, don't worry. Don't worry, it's not gone through the bone. It's not gone through the bone, Charlotte. You see, it's very difficult. It's, can I?
Okay.
Hang on.
Oh, you almost...
Yeah, it's the bone, it's the bone, it's stuck in the bone. I have an idea, I have an idea. Hang on, I have an idea. The best way to get through the bone, Charlotte, It's not a trick, by the way. I'm not a magician.
That's fine.
You're right, you're brilliant.
I've got to sort that neck cracker out. Right, so, what's going on here? Right, hopefully you can see me back, guys. Right, so yeah, that was my finger, or my version of Zorn's horror finger. So, as I said, those blades, when you first get them, they are a lot sharper than they should be blunted. So I had to remake all the blades myself. The pump system for pumping the blood out was just not up to stats. The blood they got with it was terrible. So I had to make a few little improvements on it. So well worth getting if you can. I was quite well known for that in London on the magic scene. When I say that, what I mean is as a full-time performer, you know, I was doing 5-6 bookings a week, sometimes more, sometimes less, and I would do that all the time. And in the London area, I was getting agents phone me up, agents I'd never heard of and never worked for, saying, I hear you're the guy that does the finger trick, the cutting finger trick. Or somebody would phone me, a magician friend would phone me saying, oh, as an agent asking if they know the person that does a finger trick, or if they did the finger trick. So yeah, word spread around London that there was a magician who would cut someone's finger off, and yeah, it was a main part of my act, and I love doing it. It's my kind of performance style. So it is a brilliant effect, and I recommend it to anybody who wants to get it. Just make sure you really properly, I mean, if you buy it, blunt the blade yourself. The rest of it you'll get away with. It's not a brilliant setup, but you'll get away with it. And if anyone does buy it and wants to know my improvements, let me know, and I'll help you out and show you what I did to my improvements. There we go. Right, let's move on. Connor says, Dave, any thoughts on the no cut scissors? I have it, but be looking for something stronger, as I found it can be bent with force by the spectator. Oh wow. I wasn't aware they could be bent, Connor. Unfortunately, I don't know, my friend. I haven't seen any other ones similar to that. There's possibly a lot of other versions out there. I just haven't seen them. I'd have to do a bit of research, but again, I just don't get the time to do the research at the moment. So yeah, sorry I couldn't be more help with that. Scott Farrington says, hi mate, how are you? I'm late for the show. Hi. Thank you again for last week's giveaways. You're most welcome, mate. Have you got them yet? I know it's been a week, but hopefully Raw Mail might have got there in time. Wicked haircut, Dave, says Shane. Yeah, I'm just experimenting during the lockdown, just growing it, Shane. I'm sure it'll be coming off soon. Try to find the originals by Stanley Watson, says Mark Paul. I can't remember what that was in reference to. John Gorner says, Dave, have you any idea where I can put my hands on the elastic thread used in Haunted by Paul Harris? Do you know any thread, or do you, I presume you mean or no, or do you know any thread is like it that I can use? Okay, so I personally haven't done any kind of Haunted. Not even Paul Harris's. All I can say is I know some versions use loops, some versions use the Mystico elastics. Other than that, we do sell another form of invisible elastic, but again, I don't know if it's going to be any good for that actual Haunted that you want. So I'm not the best person to ask, John, I'm afraid, and I wouldn't want to give you advice that that isn't any good. So again, either put a note on the forum, or if anyone here who's watching the video now can help out, if you can answer John, just send him a PM or something, that'd be much appreciated. Lee says, you cannot put a complaint in for missing first class post before the pandemic until after 14 days. Yeah, I know, Lee, but you tried telling that to the customers. Yeah. Trent says, hello from across the pond, always fun to watch. Hello Trent, and thank you for joining us. Adrian Tritton, I demand a refund as I can't use my shells due to a lack of talent and skill. Refund on its way, Adrian, I'm so sorry. Simon Lickens says, afternoon Dave, hope you're okay. Hello mate, I'm very well, thank you. I hope all is well with you. Paul says, I'm getting a delay on the PropDog Live. I demand a refund. Yeah, I'll refund you all. Don't worry, guys. I'll refund you all. And then there'll be no more PropDog. Ah. Max says, I'm interested in your credit card fraud. Do the stripper images come with it, or is that an additional purchase? Right. So credit card fraud. We used to purchase them from Brad Manuel in Australia. And with the way he produced his version, I came up with an idea, my handling, where I had a little stripper. Basically, it was a naked woman. So you say, do you know what this is? And they say, it's a magnetic strip. And you say, do you know why it's magnetic? Yeah, do you know why they call it a strip? And you pull it back, and there's a woman stripping, and you put it back. And that was good. But that method with that stripper could only really be used with Brad Manuel's way of producing it. So we bought the rights to him from that, and we now produce it in our house here. The problem is we can't make it the same way he did. He could only get certain things in Australia that we can't get over here. And it's difficult to explain unless you know how it's actually made. And unfortunately, you can't really use the credit card strip with our version. You'd have to do it with the version that he had, so we don't really do it anymore. I'm sure I can find a way around it, but again, it's just down to time. I just don't have the time. It will probably take me a good few days of prototyping different materials, buying things in, trying them out. So at the moment, that's one of those little effects we've got on hold, because it's just not financially viable for me to spend 2 or 3 days and all the prototyping needed just for that little tiny extra effect that's not going to make us any money at all. So yeah, sorry I couldn't be more help with that. All I can suggest is maybe just if you do have it or you want to buy it and do it, just experiment yourself, see if you can find a way. Gerald says, is there a size for my 7-year-old son of Prisma lights? He really wants to have one. That depends, Gerald, on the size of your son's fingers. So we do a junior D light. If I'll get one out so you can see, it might give you a bit of help. Don't worry, Bobo, I'm not going anywhere. Right, so yeah, the junior D lights are slightly smaller. If I find one, I can give you a demonstration of the size, which might help you a little bit. But I'm sure for a 7-year-old, they're still going to be slightly too big. So that's a junior, and that is a standard one. Right. So I'm going to go across to our overhead zoom. Hang on a minute, I've lost some of my menus here. Just bear with me a few seconds, guys. When I did the desktop live, I've lost some of our menus. Where's that gone? There we go. Right, okay, I've got it back. We're going to go to the overhead zoom. There we go. Oh, that's good. Bit of a delay on that one. Bit of a delay for some reason. Right, I'm going to try that anyway. So, right, if you can see the different sizes here, doesn't look much difference. So that is the regular one there. Come on, where's that? There you go. That's a regular one, and the junior one. Yeah, so there's very little difference. In fact, if I put them on the fingers, you can see. So yeah, you can see the difference. This one over here is the junior one. So yeah, unfortunately, I would say for a youngster that small, probably not the best one to use. There might be something like the Marvin's D lights. I don't know, they might be smaller. If anyone's out there who's used smaller D lights can recommend one, then please do. But yeah, other than that, I'm afraid yeah, that's probably not going to work until he's about 13, 14. Excuse me. Right, Michael says, Dave, I received the cardboard, the card box I won on Wednesday. Superb service. Yeah, my pleasure. I hope you like it. Lee says, doing a fantastic job, Dave. Thank you, Lee. Ignore them. You are doing a great job. Had a little worry about that, says Adam. Jeffrey Tam, if you really want it fast, buy an airline ticket and go directly to PropDog. Oh, yeah, that'd be nice. In fact, no, you can't come in. Yeah, I have to leave it outside for you. Lee Wells says, people, if you don't want your items fast and pay for special delivery, it's the only guaranteed service during these tough times. Andy Tigley says, Dave, just watch out for people taking advantage and saying they haven't received the item when they have. Yeah, that's another thing. We're always getting that. The amount of people who don't receive orders, and some of them it happens 3 or 4 times, but because they don't choose tracking, there's nothing I can do. We have to refund them. It's a real scam. John the Barber says, yes sir, no income for the past month, but happy to be alive, mostly healthy. Keep up the good work, Dave, and don't mind the crybabies. Yeah, thanks John. And yeah, hopefully it'll pick up for you after, mate. Yeah, I mean, at least we've got a bit of money coming in. It's the guys got no money coming in, I feel really sorry for, especially the workers out there. Scott says, God, I don't know how you do it, mate. How the hell they all have a go at you, top man. Yeah, they're a pain. Regeneration is great, I can recommend, says Sean Mack. Wow, I'm quite behind, aren't I? Yeah, it's quite a bit of a delay on these, so apologise for that. Abs Khalifa says, what pack of tricks do you recommend to carry in my wallet? Pack of tricks. Ooh, I would say my favourite pack of chick would have to be a stand-up Monty. I don't perform it myself, but a really good effect. I love watching it. I know the routine very well. Very, very good. NFW was quite good. Ace by Richard Sanders is very similar to NFW. That's also very good. Haven't done that for quite a few years. Skinner Monty, kind of a packet trick. 3 cards, yeah, brilliant. A lot of mileage out of that. Just watch Bill Malone do it on YouTube. So yeah, those are my recommendations, Abs. Roy Brownlow says, how many Sharpies did it take to colour in your head and face? Gary says, can you write a flash paper with a Sharpie without any issues? Yes, you can, no problem at all, Gary. It doesn't affect it in the slightest. Adrian says, oh, yes, you can. Miltos says, Dave, send you a message with the name of this guy from Greece. I will talk to him, probably know him. Okay, yeah, thank you, Miltos, I will do, yeah. He's been a real pain in the backside. Paul Sunderland says, I thought there would be a reason why you hadn't already. Ryan Adams, stand-up Monty, double back and rejoined Express. There you go, thank you. Yeah. Double back, of course. Yeah, double back is a great one as well. Rejoin Express, I don't know too well. Hello, Bobo. Paul Armstrong says, Paul Gordon's Gold Dust trilogy is excellent. Also brilliant by Paul. If you can't find a copy, is Nocturnal Creations. Thank you, Paul. Lee Wells, people asking for a refund off you. But did you ask for a refund from DHL for sending your delivery to the Midlands? Yeah, I know, tell me about it. We get stuff lost by DHL all the time. They are useless. The worst thing is when they send an order, let's say I order something from Murphy's, I've got to pay £600 or £700 custom fees on it, and then the package goes missing, never arrives here, and then we have to get it reordered, and do we get the custom fees back? Nah, you try and claim that back. Absolute nightmare. So yeah, they're a pain in the backside. They've lost so much stuff of ours. Stuff we sent and stuff we received. Don't recommend DHL to anybody. Pete Meacham says, Dave, I thought you had a day off. I wish I had a day off. Thanks for shipping my order so quick. Not received it yet, but looking forward to it. You're most welcome, Pete. I'm sure you'll get it fairly-ish soon. Andrew Lewis says, on Paul Gordon's books on your site are good. I'd start with Gold Dust and go from there. Thank you, Andy. Walter says, Dave, doing a great job being by yourself. Thank you, Walter. I appreciate all the kind comments. I mean, I've had some wonderful comments from you guys on emails and messages and on the notes on orders as well. So every single one is so much appreciated. You know, there's a lot of love out there from you guys, and I do appreciate that. Just the arseholes that want the fucking refunds that I don't like. Andy Digley says, is Candy Cash worth buying? Candy Cash. I haven't had a look at Candy Cash yet. Where is it? There it is. I haven't even seen it. So it's Andy, isn't it? Andy Digley. First time I'm looking at it. What the? Oh, okay. Oh, hang on a minute. Okay, that's quite cool. The thing is, I haven't even seen the trailer yet. Well, the gimmick's quite cool. I'll give it that. But without seeing the trailer, I don't actually know what it does. But it's a well-made bit of gimmick. Yeah, I mean, I can pretty much show that to you. Almost fully surrounded. Yeah, there's only one tiny angle I can't show you. I can even show you that much of the gimmick. Yeah. But yeah, is it worth buying? I don't know. You got lots of spare things with it, instructions. But yeah, it looks alright. But I haven't seen the trailer yet, so this is the other thing, because a lot of the time I spend downstairs normally downstairs in the workshop, I'm building everything for you guys. It's Jason and Alex and, was Cash before he left, and Mila. Those are the guys that well, not so much Mila, but they're the ones who are looking into the new stuff. They'll look for something good. If it's any good, they'll get it in, and if it's not good, they'll let me know, and if it is good, hopefully they'll let me know as well. But yeah, I don't get to know what everything is, unfortunately. Darkest Corners is fantastic. Lots of different effects, and very much full of parlour routine, says Adrian Tridden. He says, if you've ever been to see Ben's show and like the stuff, you'll love the book. I mean, Ben's a brilliant performer anyway. I love the book, and it's full of things from the show, and quality of the book is beautiful. Everything well explained with lots of photos to help. Thank you, Adrian. That's much appreciated. Pete Donnelly says, hey Dave, hope you're staying safe, mate. I am, buddy, and I hope you are well too. Peter Burkett, mine will be on its way. Mine will be on way. Wristband, thank you. Yes. I get that, Peter, just about. Joel, or Stone Joel, or Joel, I never know what to call you, Joel, says, hey Dave, any progress on the garage key fob for ring plight? Joel, nothing is going to be happening at the moment, mate. Nothing until this whole thing is over. I'm not working on any prototyping, no new products. I didn't get time. I'm barely keeping on top of everything in the shop, my friend. So, but it will later on at some point. Lee Wells says, sorry, that's what I meant about the ring float revolution. Sorry, was how you created it. Thank you for clearing that up, Lee. Pete Donnelly, what software do you use for these streams, Dave? It's called Ecamm. It is great. I can do lots of cool things, Pete. Things like that. A little split screen over there.
Hello.
Book corner. Zoom in here. Zoom in here. So yeah, I can do all kinds of weird and wonderful, cool things with it. And the comments come up really, really big in the screen. If you can see the comments over here, which is really handy. I can put comments on the screen like this. So yeah, it's a great bit of kit. It is only for the Mac though, and it is a subscription-based service. So I think it's about 140 or something a year. You've got to pay for it, which is well worth it. And as you can see, it's way better quality than the previous version we had with just the iPhone on its own. Michael Cooley says, can you not send pre-orders out early, or will you get in trouble? I'll get in trouble unless you receive it on the day it's released. So if that's the way it's going to go, that's the way it's going to go. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. Say no more. Right, yeah, but officially we're meant to send it on the day it's released. But as far as I'm concerned, as long as you get it the day it's released, that's fine. John Middleton, nice cracking noise. Oh yeah, for the finger. Yeah, that's the net cracker. If you don't know, by the way, I think I mentioned it on live before. The net cracker. There's a really good way to get a much better crunch, a bone crunching, gristly sound out of a net cracker. If you want to see that, let us know now, and I'll go and demo it for you now and show you what I mean. But yeah, net crackers are great. The more you use a net cracker, the better it gets. And there's one little tip that make it really, really good. Put a sugar cube inside the net cracker and crack it. But yeah, if you want to see it, I'll go and get one, and you can have a little, well, have a listen really. And it is really, really good. Mark Paul says, Stanley Watson, cut no cut scissors are the best if you can find it. Thank you, Paul. Sorry, Mark. Sorry. That's much appreciated. Scott says, yes, mate, got them yesterday. Brilliant. So that was posted on the Monday. So yeah, you're getting it 5 days, Scott, which is pretty good. Pretty good. So some of the Royal Mail is still doing really well. So nice work and nice quick considering the pandemic we're in. I was expecting to be about 2 weeks. Yeah, I wish everyone was expecting it to be 2 weeks. So it was a bonus when they come through the post. Congratulations on winning them. Martin Simonson, Dave, you'll have to find a delivery coming to you at around 5 PM. Please listen out for the doorbell. You may get a call on your mobile. There won't be no deliveries today, mate. It's a Friday. Everything's closed. Great day of the week. Thanks to you, says Walter. Dave Bonnie says, hi Dave, I hope you're well, buddy. I am, thanks, mate. Hope all is well with you too. As says Andrew Vaughan. Perry Bennett, yes, Marvins are smaller. There you go. Perry, thank you. Perry used to be a demonstrator, didn't you? So you'll know. So there, I can't remember who it was who asked now, but yeah, it was about a smaller D-light basically. Oh, and Elliot's there as well. Elliot says, yes, Marvin's junior D-lights are a lot smaller and should fit. There you go. Thank you, Elliot. Lou says, hi from Benidorm. I need more magic. Don't we all, Lou? Don't we all? But getting out there is going to be a bit of a nightmare, mate. I sent you last one. Yeah, we sent you last one, didn't we? Yeah, yeah. Matthew Colley says, see them D-lights just reminded me I've lost my stretch thumb tip. I'll get an order placed ready for when this lockdown is done. You can place an order before, Matthew. It'll just take a little while to get there. John Middleton, stick his thumb in boiling water. It'll fit then. Simon Cartwright. Hi, Dave. Glad you were live again. For some reason, thought yesterday was Friday. And wondering where you were. This lockdown is mind-numbing. Yeah, I guess you guys just being inside all day, every day. Every day's the same, isn't it? Yeah, so it's not quite like that here. Roy says, went out for a daily walk in the woods, busted me ankle, tripped on a root. Brilliant trick. Oh, what? I suppose that's a nightmare trying to get to hospital as well, isn't it? With all this going on. Gerald says, is there a big difference for soft and stretch? Difference for a soft and a stretch thumb tip? Yeah, there's massive differences. So a regular soft thumb tip is just a regular round thumb tip. The stretch one is what I say, it's stretched. We make the stretch ones from soft thumb tips, okay? So if you want to make your own, you get a soft thumb tip. I've got a very special pair of pliers I've kind of shaped to do this with. I put the pliers in, I put them in almost boiling water, not completely boiling, about 90 degrees. If it's boiling, it ruins it. And then just very slowly pull it apart. When it's ready, dump it in cold, ice cold water, and it will set. But yeah, there's a big difference for it. If you watch the stretch thumb tip video on the website, you'll see all the things you can do with it, and you'll see how different it is to a regular soft one. Adrian says, hi Dave, what are the chances of getting a custom made close-up pad? It really depends. If it's just a custom print of the regular sizes, that shouldn't be a problem because we can send the fabric off the print. They're still printing at the moment, I believe. A bit of a delay getting to us, but it can be done. If it's a custom size, that could be an issue purely because I don't have the time to go. I have to go down and buy all the wood. I have to buy somewhere that's selling the wood because most places like B&Q are all closed down now. Yeah, it could be a bit of a pain, so it really depends. Just send me an email, Adrian, of what you need and I can look into it for you. Matt says, any thoughts on manufacturing custom made playing cards in the near future? Not really, Matt, no. The cost into producing your own pack is pretty high. If you're a graphic designer and you can do all the artwork yourself, that's great, but yeah, there are so many decks out there. To pay for a custom designer to do all the design work and get everything just right, it's just, yeah, it's a lot of expense. Unless you've got a system in place to do it all, it's not really worth us doing, so we probably won't. Adrian says, you must be doing something right, Dave, given I was your 75th 1,000 order yesterday. Ignore the numpties. Yeah, 75,000 orders. Well, one, we've been in business, what, 9 years now, and two, not every single order number is an order going out, because if somebody places an order, goes through the SagePay, and then goes back, or if there's a problem with SagePay or if the computer crashes or whatever, it goes through as what you call a missing order on our system, and that automatically assigns a number to it. So yeah, I would say that probably 20,000 of those are non-existent orders. But yeah, yeah, it's quite a few orders over the years. My only wish is we'd be making some money. I thought after this much time running the business, we'll be making a profit and that I'll be able to pay myself a proper wage, but still not. There's just no money in this business. Not unless you're one of the big boys like Illusionist or Theory 11 or Vanishing Inc. Certainly not having a walk-in shop anyway. We're never going to make money in a walk-in shop, ever. But it's not always about the money, guys. It's about doing what you love doing and having my little empire here and getting to build stuff and see people. You know, I don't want to have an internet business because I love meeting the customers when the customers coming in and having a chat, and I like the environment of having a walk-in shop. This is always my dream, so I don't ever want to have to go into only shop because I may make more money, but what's the fun of having money if you don't enjoy what you're doing? Matisse says, 5 years ago I bought a trick. I used it a lot, but now I don't need it anymore. I want a refund. Now, why is the doorbell going? Who could possibly be there? Spare me 2 seconds, guys. Okay, so I wasn't expecting any deliveries, but that was a Deliveroo. Martin Sanderson, I'm guessing this is you, buddy. I've got a very hot package over here, which is fish and chips. Martin Sanderson, you old dog. Thank you very much. It'll probably be cold by the time I get to eat it after the show, but yeah. And you're getting excited because you heard the doorbell go, didn't you? Yes, look at you. Thank you, Marty. Could have done it for 5:30 though, so I can eat it after the show. But fish, I haven't had fish and chips for years. I'm a healthy eater. I eat my fresh food, but I will make the effort this evening to get a few calories down my neck. Thank you. Matthew says 5 years ago I bought a trick. I used it a lot, but I don't need it anymore. I want a refund. Thanks. Oh, we did that one already, didn't we? So, oh, Roy Brownlow, it's a review of Candy Cash. Thank you for that, Roy. I don't have time to watch it during the live, but I shall watch it afterwards. Any good effects you can recommend to do live on camera with no audience, says Pete Donnelly. So, Pete, if you go on the website, there's a category on there called Silver Screen Magic. It's about halfway down. And all the effects on there are really good effects for doing on camera. Okay, so what are you doing, baby? Come on. Yeah, so if you go on there, have a look, all the visual stuff on there, but there are plenty ones really good. I mean, everything from extreme burn to delicious change, they're all really good effects. Highly recommended. Matt says, will you be getting any flame back in stock by Murphy's? Yeah, as soon as they come back in stock, Matt, we will have them, but Murphy's are out of them at the moment. There's nothing we can do until they come back on. Lee says, another recommendation is using Darkwave ESP with Adam Cooper, either Bear or Ash Paper by other brothers. Superb reveal. Thank you, Lee. Josh, what age can you do work experience at PropDog? 15 years old, Mandy, is what most of the guys who have come in, or I say guys, lads that have come in from school have all been. So yeah, we do work experience. More than happy to have. Oh, man, I keep saying. Josh, you've got to get your own page, mate. Josh, sorry, yeah. I keep getting talking to you. So yeah, if you want to come for work experience, yeah, no problem at all, Josh, as long as you're 15. Neck crackers are great, says John. They are indeed, even though neck isn't spelt with a K. Matt says, yes, please do the neck cracker demo. Right, I'll get one out quickly and show you. You meet. Right, so here is a neck cracker. Now with neck crackers, as I said earlier, the more you use them, the better they get. Okay, so I'm going to do this above the microphone, so you get. Come on, let's put you away for a bit, babes, so you get a better idea of the sound. So just bear with me, looking at my chest for a second. So the normal neck cracker on its own is like that. Okay, now that doesn't sound too great, but trust me, the more you use this, the better it gets. Try another one. That I'd say it's about 100 or so goes before it really loosens up like that. Okay, so that is the basic sound on its own. Okay, and how you use that is up to you. I mean, it's designed as a neck cracker to be used like that. What I like to do is on a finger. So if I'm doing the Zorn's horror finger, as I do the break, I'll do that. Or my other favourite time to use it is during Crazy Man's handcuffs. So I'll do the first part myself and say, tell you what, you hold one finger here and you hold one finger there, and they'll do it, and I'll hold the band over and I'll say, no, just hold it about, oh sorry, like that, and it always gets a good laugh. But now the sound with a sugar cube. Okay, so you want a nice big, you want I don't know what they call them, rough cut sugar cubes. You don't want one of those square cuts. So the ones that are really square edges, you don't want those. You want a rough cut one, okay? And I'm going to come back round. So I'm going to do it for you one last time without the sugar cube, like that. Now I'm going to do one with the sugar cube, and check out the awesome sound you get with this. Hear that? So I'll do it again. This is quite a small sugar cube. These are all quite small ones actually. I use these sugar cubes for the sugar routine packs that we send out, and I take all the big ones out first of all, so I'm left with just a tiny few small ones at the bottom. So the bigger ones, they fit even better in and they stay in there. You can see these ones, they just fall straight out as soon as you put them in, but the bigger ones will stay in there. But you do get that lovely, it's that sound here, you know, this, that sound there. So yeah, I hope you get the idea. I said these are, ideally you want the bigger ones and much rougher ones, and that crunchy sound you heard then, it'll be amplified by a good sort of 4 or 5 times. But I hope you get the idea. Matilde said, you said once, so you said that there was a presentation from creators, Mine, Yours and Mystery, Paul Martin. Was there, will there be, could you give us a review? Thank you. Yeah, I've been trying to get Paul and Jamie down here for a long time. Jamie's so busy just doing his thing. Paul's a busy performer anyway. Trying to find a time to come down and do it's been a pain, especially as we do the live show on a Friday. And Paul and Jamie being workers are always working on a Friday, but they have said they'll come down. If they can't come down, we are going to try and get them in during the week when they're not busy and pre-record it and then do it afterwards, which isn't as good because we wanted like a two-way thing with you guys. But yeah, with the whole lockdown thing going on, there's just no chance of that at the moment. So unfortunately not. The only other thing we can do is maybe organise a live Skype call with them while we're on the lockdown, if we can do that, because with this system over here, we can do a double screen like that where I'll be on one side, he'll be on the other side. So we'll have Jamie or Paul, or maybe Jamie and Paul together. As Jamie and Paul do actually live next door to each other. So yeah, we might be able to get that sorted out. Yes, the Neckcracker says, Peter, I hope you're well, says Derek West. I am indeed, thank you very much. Can you show some PropDog final low plastic fruit for cups and balls? Working routine at the moment. Yep, so the fruits we do, so they're all very slightly different depending on the mould. So we mould these on real fruit. So we go down to Sainsbury's or Tesco's and we go, Mel, my prop maker and I, we go through all the fruits trying to find a really good looking one because they have to have a good amount of dimples on them. If it's too smooth, when you mould them, it doesn't look good. And we only get about 4 or 5 out of each mould, but I will come in close to the camera so you get to see the quality of them. But they are amazing. They actually smell of lemons and limes too, but see on the camera, can you see that nice and close? It's a bit bright, isn't it? I'll come back a little bit. It's not brilliant. Let me see if I can use the zoom, see if the zoom's playing fair today. There we go, that's better, isn't it? Yeah, you can see a bit better on there. Look. So if you look at that, for example, that's got a lot of dimples on it. There. God, where are we? Come on. There you go. The limes don't look quite as good as the lemons do, but yeah, the lemons are definitely amazing. There we go. Oh, one camera. I want that camera there. Right, back again. So, Stan says, hope you keep them safe, buddy. Yes, I am. Thank you very much. Martin Science said, no, Dave, you are getting a delivery at 5 PM. Please listen out. Marty, you're nuts, mate, but thank you. It's going cold. I can smell fish and chips. It smells fucking delicious. So I'll have to finish the show quickly so I can go and eat it. I have a show over Zoom, a few hundred people soon. Any suggestions of what effects would work best? Yeah, again, if the just as I was saying, go to the silver screen category on the website, and there's loads of stuff on there. All the stuff we recommend that looks good in front of a camera should be on there. David Harris says, how do your hardback pads compare to the ones on Vanishing Ink are now selling? I don't know, David. I haven't seen their pads yet. I know they're doing them, and I've seen a picture of them, and they look amazing, but a lot more expensive than ours. But I don't know how they compare until I've seen one physically. John Middleton said that as well, kind, top man. Pete Donnelly says, awesome, well played, Martin. Eat it before it goes cold. Not in front of you guys, wouldn't be right. Good to see you, Dave. Thanks for posting Darkwave mandolin cards. Thanks to the post office too. Have a lovely Easter. It says James, you're most welcome. Wow, Sugar Cubes is incredible, says Matij. What's the name of again of the smaller book? The smaller book over here is False Anchors. Do look into it. It's apparently amazing. That's why I got that many in. So we've got quite a few of them in, about 12 I think. So right guys, I wanted to show you another effect as well. So every week during the lockdown I've shown you something new, whether it's making pop-by-popper decks or my sugar routine. Last week, I can't remember who it was now, someone was asking about a Sharpie with a magnet in it, and I was trying to explain that it could be used for a routine where you spin a knife on a spoon. I thought, well, why not show you that, guys? So I will show you that routine. Now, I don't know where I know this from. This is one of these things I've known since I was about 12 years old. So somebody somewhere has shown me, or I've read it in a book or whatever. So hopefully I'm not standing on anyone's toes here. If anyone does know who created it or what it was, please do let me know. But I didn't invent this, okay? I didn't invent this. I may have perfected it, but I didn't invent it, okay? So I have no idea where it came from. All I know is it's just one of those things I've known for endless years. And the good thing is you can do this with borrowed cutlery, okay? Well, 99% of borrowed cutlery. If the knives are rounded, you can't really do this, okay? But what you do is you get your spoon, you put your spoon down, you want to get it fairly close to you, and you're going to pick up a knife and, oh, a bit of dirt on that one, just, there we go. And that was the move, okay? So that was my special move. The knife goes down and just balances on the spoon like this. A few of you may already know this one. And here we go. Oh, using the power of my mind. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You can do this. Oh. Come on, here we go, here we go, here we go. Starting. There we go. Now sometimes you can get this and it'll spin for ages and ages. Okay, but it's a nice little effect. All you need is a magnet. There we go. You get this right and it will just spin and spin and spin. Until it falls off, like it's about to do now. There we go. So yeah, all you need is a magnet. And if you have a magnet, then that's great. The trick is not to get too close to it, because if you do, that can happen. So yeah, you need a fairly big magnet. I've got a magnet that big. You can get away with a smaller one. And all you need to do is to magnetize the knife. Now, to give you an example, this one here isn't magnetized, okay? So I can put it down like that, okay? And there's a bit of movement on it. But this one is now magnetized because you see here, look, there you go. It is magnetized because I wiped it against my trousers like that at the beginning. So you can kind of pre-magnetize it. There. So I grab a knife, so a bit of dirt on that, and just give it a quick wipe on my trousers, and then it's magnetized. And that little tiny bit of magnetizing on the end there is enough basically to turn it into a compass. So it'll be a compass like that. Now if I get too close to it, it's going to start to move towards me. So you see it's pulling around. I can now move away, it'll keep on going and come back. And if you time it right, it'll come back, and then it'll come back, and it'll just keep on going. You see you get the lovely little spin going. And no threads, no nothing. So yeah, that's all you need, a magnet and some borrowed cutlery. Make sure it's steel cutlery, it's stitched to a magnet. If it's silver cutlery, it's not going to work. I have no idea whose that is, but yeah, whoever it was who showed it to me, or whoever I read it in when I was young, thank you. So there we go. A little something for you to do during your lockdown, and that will freak out the missus if you've got a magnet. Right, lemons are amazing, says David. Use the lemons on your fish and chips. Yep, so what, guys, I am going to finish now, so no more comments now. We're going to finish early today because I got some hot fish and chips to eat, so blame Marty for that. There's not really a lot else to talk about anyway. Couldn't get Alex's book corner, unfortunately, so yeah, let's just finish up on the comments. But how long are large custom pads taking at the moment, Dave? If it's a custom design on a large pad, I mean, usually they'll print it and send it back to me in about 3 or 4 days. Depending on Royal Mail, if I choose special delivery, I might get it back within a week. So once I have the pad, it will take me 2 days to make, a day to make it and a day to dry. So yeah, it's not too bad at the moment. So long, I mean, saying that, I haven't ordered any prints during the lockdown. I did at the beginning, but not as it became mainstream, so I'd have to double check and make sure that they are still going. I'm pretty sure they are, but yeah. Finley says, interested about the work experience of PropDog a couple of years time. What would be the sort of stuff work experience people would do? Clean my shoes, iron my shirts, wash the toilets, scrub the floors with a toothbrush, usual kind of stuff really. But no, yeah, a bit of everything really, Finley. You'll be doing everything from putting stock on the system, putting it away, organising stuff, demming stuff if you want to dem stuff, packing up orders, helping with the stuff downstairs that we make in the shop. Yeah, all kinds of weird and wonderful stuff. So don't do it with that fork, Dave, if you ever need it for your chips, says John Gorner. Right, guys, I think we're at the end there, so that's all the comments caught up with. Thank you all for watching, and missed one from there. Zoom can hold up to 80 people, says Andy Tigley, so I missed that comment over there. So have I got any lemon for life seconds in stock? No, I've only got the seconds for the limes. So the seconds for the limes, I've got a few of those. They look like this. Where's one camera there, isn't it? My bad. There we go. So that is a second. It's not quite as good as the originals in that it might have. If I can get this. I don't know why this camera keeps pausing like this. There you go. You see a few little air bubbles in it. So that is why it's a second. Those little air bubbles. So yeah, but yeah, no seconds on the lemons at the moment. We did have a few, but they sold out at Blackpool. Right, so guys, unless there's any more comments at the bottom, yeah, have a great weekend, guys. Stay safe, enjoy your Easter the best you can in the situation, but I'm sure you'll be enjoying the sun in your back garden or balcony if you have one. Stay healthy, and I will see you all around about the same time next week, I hope. Fingers crossed anyway. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.